Today we had the Venus conjunct to Neptune transit in Pisces. 2 days ago, I talked about how this was looking like a positive day for cryptocurrencies and the markets. Why? Well, because when you look at a chart of that moment, the ascendant is in Gemini with Mars in the first house. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, which is the god of trade, commerce, activity, and exchange. And Mars is impulsive, it's action oriented. So together, this gave me the impression of FOMO. Sure enough, when we look at the bottoms of February 13th, which is when I wrote that post, and we measure up to the current price today, we saw a massive pump of almost 10% in the price of Bitcoin. Soon it will cross the previous highs in the structure and we will be officially out of the 2-week downtrend that we've been in since February 2nd. And why I believe Bitcoin is headed next to a price of $25,000 at least. We are approaching a new moon on February 20th, which are bullish. 2 days later, on February 22nd, Bitcoin is having a lunar return in Aries. We see in the chart of that moment the same transits that we saw in the Venus conjunct Neptune transit, which represented FOMO. The ascendant is in Gemini, which is about trade, commerce, exchange, and finances, the financial markets. Mars is conjunct the ascendant even more powerfully than in the Venus and Neptune conjunction. And Mars is about impulse, action, and aggression. So this will be an impulsive period regarding the price of Bitcoin on February 22nd. Why was the Venus conjunct Neptune significant? Because Venus is the planet of finance. Neptune is about potential and optimism. And Neptune breaks boundaries. I post astrological predictions on crypto daily on my Patreon. Today, Wednesday, February 15th, I'm on my 17th post straight. There's been a lot to talk about in crypto, and fundamentally positive shifts are happening in the market on February 16th. What is a return chart? A return chart is when a planet returns to the exact position in the sky that it was in when you were born. And the chart that is created at that moment is used as a horoscope to forecast events. And I talk about why on my Patreon I believe Bitcoin is on its way to at least $25,000 in the coming weeks.